Welcome to North Macedonia. So excited to be here. I'm in Ohrid. I went to Skopje slightly, stayed there for a day, but I didn't vlog while I was there. Wasn't really vibing with it, to be honest, but I love it at Lake Ohrid. I'm currently walking around the fortress, and yeah, that's pretty much all there is to say. At this point in my journey, I was craving both a connection with other backpackers as well as some me time to self-regulate. I was getting quite tired and overwhelmed, but this is exactly the vibe that I found in Ohrid. I stayed at Sunset Lake Hostel and the host was really welcoming. There was generally quite a social environment in the hostel, which I loved. There were some social areas as well. That being said, I was also able to enjoy the downtime that I so badly needed. So it was definitely a really nice balance between the two. One day, I went on a fun little side quest with two guys I met in the hostel. We walked over the border to Berat in Albania. We walked over 10 kilometers for a pizza, turned around and walked back towards the monastery of Sveti Naum in North Macedonia. When I tell you Albania is one of the prettiest countries out there, you best believe it, because this was the view from the bus journey from Ohrid to Berat. I am in Berat. I've checked in to my new hostel. I'm staying at Hostel Maya. It's kind of like the place to stay, and they have like 3 hostels from what I understand, and it's kind of like the place to stay in Berat. I've kind of got the room to myself, and I kind of also feel like there's no one else here. There's bound to be someone here. People are probably outside. Anyway, I've walked around the town a little bit, but I'm gonna head out again soon. I just went to get some money. I need to pay for the hostel, get a book onto a rafting activity for tomorrow. So my plan was to go to the castle, but as soon as I stepped out, pretty much it started raining, and I kind of wanted to see sunset and all that, so that's not gonna happen today, but that's all right. I signed myself up for a tour. I'm going to do I'm hoping to do the rafting tour, but so far I'm the only person who signed up. I've seen literally no one other than the people that are working here, so let's hope someone else signs up, because otherwise obviously they're not going to run it's not worth it for them to run the tour if it's just me. When I woke up, I was so happy that A, the weather had brightened up, and B, more people signed up to do the rafting, and therefore that meant that we were going forward with the excursion. So we drove to Asumi Canyon, which was a good couple of hours away from Berat. Once we got there, they geared us up and we were ready to go. Even though due to the time of year the rapids weren't super strong, trust me, it was no easy feat. I love that we had the opportunity to stop at a few spots to admire and take in the scenes around us, and our guide made the whole experience so fun. What is happening here felt way more dramatic than it looked on camera, but what happened is basically the raft got stuck between the canyon in a passage, and we had to jump off to move it, or for our guide to move it, I should say. We literally did not contribute at all to moving the raft. We floated downstream and we were supposed to wait at the riverbank there was a bit of land that we could wait on. That was the instruction, but I found it a bit too amusing and distracted myself to the point where the current almost took me. The boys literally had to pull me out of the stream to get me out. I don't know why it looked so chill on camera, but yeah. Berat was truly one of those places that was pure magic. I walked up to the fortress for sunset and it was so dreamy. Although I won't lie, it was a really steep uphill path the whole way. So worth it though. I watched the sunset, really enjoyed some moments of relaxation, meditation. I like to meditate during these moments and really feel present, ground myself as much as I can. And it was just such a genuinely beautiful experience. Then the next morning I watched the sunrise, which I loved that I said goodnight to the sun and good morning to the sun the next morning. This time from the hostel rooftop, but as I said, it was pure magic. Berat has been a really cute place to explore. It's really picturesque and it's also been a nice spot to kind of slow down a little bit, take it easy. I've spent 3 days here, or 4 days, 3 nights actually. Albania is truly the country that keeps on giving. I made my way down to Gjirokaster. I was lucky enough that I got to my hostel just on time for the walking tour around the old town. It was truly amazing. The time was beautiful. It was golden hour, so everything was shining and looking extra magical at this time. The following day, a few of us walked to the bridge of Ali Pasha, and in the afternoon we went on a mini excursion with the hostel to explore the area surrounding Gjirokaster. We even visited an abandoned monastery in the side of the cliffs, and that was definitely a first for me. Good morning everyone. I am headed to the bus station and I'm really sad actually because I'm going home. I have mixed feelings. I'm obviously excited to see everyone, but that means that the backpacking is coming to a close for a minute. I'm gonna continue after summer, hopefully, but I'm going back to Greece for the summer and I've got a long travel journey ahead of me today.